Hi, thank you for joining me today. Most food products must display the as is or as packaged nutrition facts on their food packages. But in order to lessen confusion for consumers, a lot of manufacturers voluntarily add an additional column with the nutrition facts for the food as prepared or as it would be eaten. This is common for foods such as dry pancake mixes or cereals that need additional preparation before eating. In order to create a dual column label for different forms of a food, you must first have created the recipes for both the original as packaged food and the prepared food item. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how we use the advanced labels option to create the dual column label for different forms of a food. This tutorial assumes that the recipes exist. So for this example, I've already created a recipe for a dry pancake mix and a second recipe for the pancakes as prepared, which includes the additional ingredients called for: milk, oil, and eggs. To begin, go to New on the home ribbon and choose Advanced Label. Enter the name, pancakes in this case. And then here for style, select Dual Column Standard. Now we scroll to here and enter the serving size, our common household measure, like we would for any other label. And I know that the household measure for each serving is 1/2 cup of the dry mix. So I'm going to enter that. But again, for clarity's sake, for my consumers, I want to also show that it makes 3 pancakes as prepared. So I will type that in as well. And you will see later how that looks on the label. And then I will add that it makes 12 servings per container. Our next step is to add the recipes. Now remember, for single recipe labels, we view the label with the recipe on screen, but the process here is a little bit different. Instead, we add both recipes to the label. So I'm going to go here and select Add. Whatever I select first will appear in the left-hand column on the label. Perform a search to narrow the results. In this case, I just typed in PANC. And there are 2 recipes here. I know that the required label information is for the dry mix, and that is what must appear in the leftmost column, so I will select that. Then I click Add again to add the other recipe, and this time select the As Prepared option. Now all we have to do is add the headings. So you either double click on the recipe or highlight the recipe and select Edit. Here, in the alternate heading text field, type what you want the heading to say. In this case, I'm going to just type in dry mix. Note here that if you type nothing, it will default to whatever the recipe name is. Click OK. And then do the same for the other recipe. This time, though, type in as prepared. And again, click OK. Now when we click OK again, we will see the label. So here you see the 2 different columns of nutrition information, the as packaged or the dry mix and the as prepared. The values are going to be different obviously because remember we added milk, fat, and eggs to the mix to make the as prepared pancakes. And these labels can be modified like you would any other label. If you need some more direction there, we have a lot of tutorials in the e-learning center at www.esha.com. And that concludes this tutorial. Thank you.